Jake and I were just relaxing, minding our own business, scrolling through TikTok like we normally do, when we stumbled upon the creepiest page I think we have ever found. And I feel like it's only right to bring it forth to you guys so you guys can also see the creepy stuff that we found.
And this page doesn't only have one video, it has a ton. So we're going to go through them, react to them, and show how crazy they are.
So let's get started, shall we? Everybody loves a good party, and partying is fun for everyone, unless you're a mother who leaves your child at home to die because you'd rather party.
Yeah, it's a no-go.
Let's roll the clip. YouTuber leaves baby to die to party for 6 days.
What the
Jesus, man. December 2019, Verfi Cootie was 18 years old and an aspiring YouTuber. She was one of me and you, man. She left a 20-month-old to party. Asia lived in a supported housing block in Brighton, UK. So she was already getting like supported housing, meaning like the government was paying for their house.
Yeah, she was struggling.
Low income, and she still wanted to go out and party.
Dude.
December 5th, she left her flat and went to her birthday party with her boyfriend. 2 days later, she attended a concert. She got a DJ to announce her birthday. December 9th, she moved on to her birthday party before returning home December 11th. Okay, 6 whole days she was gone partying. How do you even party for that long?
Yeah, you have to be a full maniac.
Like a full maniac to be partying for 6 days straight. And to not even worry, like you know you have a kid at home.
Oh, yeah, we got some technical difficulties.
What the hell just happened?
I think we lost our power. Did you pay the bill?
I'm telling you, nobody's watching. How am I going to pay?
Let me go see if I can start that generator up. Give me a few
just
seconds.
Connect to the neighbor's power.
All right, I'm going to run the extension. Be right back. Jesus said now we have light.
So check this out. Here's actual footage of her coming home 6 days after partying. Still walking on her own 2 feet. 3 hours after returning home, Verfi called 999, which is the equivalent to 911, and told them Asia wasn't waking up. I mean, what do you expect? 6 days has gone by. No food, no water. It's 20 months old.
Like,
Baby can't fend
what'd
for
she put
herself.
out? A bowl for it to lick the goddamn
Right?
floor like a dog?
Man, that's messed up. Asia was pronounced dead soon after arriving at the hospital.
So
I feel
she
fucked
was
up laughing at your thing now.
I mean,
laughing and the fucking baby's dead.
I rest in peace, but what'd the mom do?
Nothing. Partied it away. A postmortem examination concluded the cause of death was starvation and influenza. She also had, what did it say? She also had a severe nappy rash. So not only did this mom leave the baby home for 6 days, but the baby was sick. It had influenza, which is the flu. And she said it was a good idea to leave the baby at home so she can go party. What? Verfi Cootie was arrested and later pleaded guilty to the manslaughter of her daughter. Wow, look at her. How could you be that sick and twisted, man?
Yeah, honestly, that's so brutal.
Police have reported there have been 6 instances where Verfi had left Asia alone in the months before her death.
Question.
Wow.
Whose fault is it, though? 6 instances? They should have took that kid away from him.
It all falls on the mother's lap. She obviously couldn't put her partying ways to the side to care for her child, and, you know, I hope she rots in jail for that. Oh, and here's her sentence. 9 years. She'll serve 2/3 of her sentence in prison before being released on license. So 2/3, meaning she'll spend 6 out of the 9 years? Good.
Good.
That's not enough time.
No, she should be dead.
This next one caught my eye because of the title. Really, it clickbaited me. This one's called Satanic Sacrifice. Let's see what it's about. Okay, so it starts off with someone, looks like there's a taser to his back. It says Satan is sacrificed to win the lottery. How did he expect that to help him? These must be the victims, 2 of them. Biba Henry, 46-year-old social worker, and her younger sister, Nicole, 27, a photographer. So it says on June 5th, they were buying some stuff for a picnic to celebrate the party. As you can see, they're walking with their items right here. Here's the park that they were in. The sisters met some friends and celebrated. Wow, oh, that's cute. Okay, so other people really joined in on their celebration just to celebrate the life of Biba herself, which would be ultimately ending rather soon. So let's keep finding out what happens. And the last guest left around 11. They carried on into the next night. The last picture of the sisters was taken at 1:13 a.m. So keep in mind, we already have this 13, which is known to be an unlucky number. I don't know if that has anything to do with things, but I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
The next evening, Biba and Nicole were reported missing after no one had heard from them. Family and friends searched their last known location. Their bodies were soon discovered by Nicole's boyfriend. They had been stabbed to death and their bodies left behind a line of trees.
Brutal.
Wow, on their birthday? Have you noticed, though, when people die, they usually die pretty close to their birthday.
Yeah.
I don't know what that conspiracy theory is or what it's about, but I've been noticing that a lot. A couple days or a couple days after.
Yeah, luckily my birthday's not for like 6 months.
Shit, I still got a while too.
Yeah, we're good right now.
Good. Yeah. Their belongings were later found in a nearby pond and at a refuge center.
What's a refuge center?
I have no idea what a refuge center is, but what the hell is FaZe Rug doing on the fucking screen? I'm just joking. It kind of looked like him for a second. Police gathered DNA from a knife left at the scene, and a 19-year-old Danielle Huesin was arrested. 19 years old. Wow, that's just, what the fuck is the point of this photo?
He cut himself stabbing.
Oh my
those
God.
Are his own, the wounds.
Police raided Huessin's family's home where they found various satanic symbols and drawings, including a contract Huessin believed he had drawn up with a demon and signed in blood. Okay, this is where things get a little extreme because this dude literally wrote a letter, and we're going to break down this letter, okay? So it's an agreement. To for the mighty king, Lucifer Rodakal. Perform a minimum of 6 sacrifices every 6 months for as long as I am free and physically capable. This is what this guy is saying he's willing to do. Sacrifice only women. Build a temple for you. Do everything that I have promised. So that's for Lucifer. Now for him, win the Mega Millions Super Jackpot to receive fruitful rewards in return for the future sacrifices I make for you. The rewards could consist of wealth and power. Oh, and another thing he wants is to never be suspected of any of the crimes by the police, and also that the police will never know of any of the crimes that I have done and that I will do.
What a sick.
That is like dark, twisted, demented, sick. I don't even have any other adjectives to describe it.
Yeah, but he why the lottery? Like, he couldn't ask for, like, to be a successful person?
Regardless, he's making a letter to the devil.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Or not, like, this has got some issues, this guy. And then he signed it in blood to, like, really define it to the world.
And it wasn't like a fingerprint. He, like, poured his blood into a bowl
and then used like a feather tip pen or something
and
to
sign it.
This is ridiculous. Look at that. That's his signature in blood. Police also found CCTV of Huessin buying knives and footage of him traveling to and from the park on that evening. That's crazy, man. So this must have been just completely random. He just saw these people and wanted to do it, or what? And it's crazy how they could just put all these tapes together. He was found guilty of the murders, and he was sentenced to life with a minimum term of 35 years.
Wow.
Wow. You guys, the thing is that there is actually people in the world doing this kind of stuff.
But that also just proves that none of that shit exists, because he wrote in there that he never wanted to be caught for his crime.
Right.
And he got caught.
And
so
he never even won the lotteries.
There was only one signature on that.
Yeah, he never signed the
He
other
never
side.
signed.
That wasn't a
contract.
agreement.
Is a contract.
Luckily for us, Jake, we never had to take the bus when we were going to school back in our days.
No.
But for this young lady, she was murdered for missing the bus. Let's check this one out.
I picked up an Asian girl. I thought she was about 20.
At least they got him. She was 26 years old from China. This is probably her family. Looks like a nice girl. April 2017. She traveled to the University of Illinois to pursue research in agricultural science. So she's trying to do good for herself and for her family. On June 9th, 2017, she had an appointment at a complex where she planned to sign a new apartment lease. So she was really just trying to get her life started. She was really, she just finished school. This is the beginning of the rest of her life, and it got cut short. She was running late and texted the agent that she would arrive around 2:10. After taking one bus, Ying had transferred to another, but she missed it as she was on the wrong side of the road. Damn. This is like one of those things, when they say everything happens for a reason. Well, what reason could this have been? She was on the wrong side of the road, so she missed the bus and died.
I don't know. Let's finish the video and find out.
You're right. I'm sorry. Ying waited at another bus stop and was last seen getting into a black car that had pulled up next to her.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, I don't understand when people get into random people's cars. So here's the car driving down the street, looking like any other average car. And then boom, missing. A huge search was started, and the police and FBI combed through CCTV footage in an effort to find the car. It's crazy how they go through all these different cameras and get everything. They can literally see where anyone is at any point.
Yeah, they're probably watching us right now.
They might. The FBI identified the car as a black Saturn Astra, one of only 58 in Illinois.
Wow.
So that might not be that hard to find. University police noticed that the car had a sunroof and broken hubcap. This led them to believe in one man. 27-year-old Brent Christensen, a married man who had just completed a master's at the same university. That mustache says it all. I know you and I have definitely sported the mustache look, but this guy just doesn't look like a nice guy.
No. When the mustache frowns down, he's not a good
man to be around. Okay, there he looks a little nicer.
He looks nicer there. He kind of looks like my buddy.
He's still a murderer, okay?
Yeah. Well, we don't know yet.
You're right.
Yeah, we don't know. Don't jump to conclusions.
Oh, but that's he is a murderer.
Okay. Yeah.
So they questioned him, but they needed more evidence. They still couldn't convict him of doing this yet.
Or you said that she looked distressed. What did she say to you when you rolled your window down and talked to her?
She said she was late for something.
You know that I know that you didn't drop her off in that neighborhood. You know that we can follow her phone.
Oh shit. So you could see in that moment, the guy had nothing else to say. They found out that Christensen planned to attend Ying's vigil with his girlfriend Tara. So not only did he pick her up and never drop her off anywhere, but he was gonna go to her vigil. Here's text messages that say that. The Dom in me says, you do what I want. Why do you want me to go? For that matter, why do you? Have you not seen enough of the posters and news articles?
I wanted you to go because I asked you to.
I wanted to go because IDK. Oh, by the way, it's my birthday tomorrow. Haha. So I'm guessing these are text messages with his wife. And my one concern is, why did he have to tell his wife his birthday was tomorrow?
Yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. She should know.
She should know. They
There
went to
he
the
is.
visual. What Brent didn't know was Tara was wearing a wire. Oh, his own wife was wearing a wire and recorded everything. Here's what.
The only person that has produced evidence that leads back. Number 13.
What? So he said number 13. I've been at this since I was 19, meaning that's the 13th kill. And he's been doing this since he was 19 years old.
Interesting.
This also may lead into another reaction of how many people have committed murders and not been caught.
Oh, wow.
Because that's something that interests me. I don't know about you guys. It's so strange. Haha. It's so weird. I didn't know how. All these people there tonight, they want her home safe. They have no idea what happened. Haha. Nobody knows what happened. Nobody will know what happened.
Except for me.
That's pretty freaky. He definitely has a master's degree in murder. I'll tell you that.
I don't know what anything else.
I already am. Is 13 really a big number? I don't know much about numbers. It's bigger than Jeffrey Dahmer, which is another serial killer. Bigger than John Wayne Gacy, another serial killer. I have caught the nation's attention apparently. I didn't want to, but I still did. This actually wasn't my intention, but I did. It happened. Can we not walk on the grass, please? Yeah, so, sorry, these sandals are expensive and it's really hard to find a size 11 sparkly thing. This was part of his transcripts, not mine.
It's in the wire. It's what they were saying.
Yeah, it's literally everything that he was saying that was being recorded. We can stop talking about stuff. I know. No, I want to talk about it. Is it hard to hold in? I've wanted to talk about this with someone so much. I've been for so long. Okay, the last person I would consider at my level that actually did anything was Ted Bundy, which you guys know is one of the biggest serial killers in the world. He was caught in the 80s. I told you, I'm on victim number 13 counting Ying. It's been so long. I've been getting bored. It's part of the reason. Sounds like Ying didn't bore you. Yeah, she did. Damn, imagine just killing because you're bored. In these recordings and later at trial, it was revealed that Ying had been before being with a bat and decapitated.
No way. This guy's a psycho.
Yeah, not only is this guy a murderer, but he is a psychotic murderer. To do all the things that he did. And it's not done yet. Her body was placed in 3 trash bags and disposed of in a dumpster.
How do you think it, you think a dumpster is just, not going to be found?
Well, she has never been found.
I spoke too soon.
Yeah. So we're going to do one more, but you've always heard when you do good things, you get good things back, right?
In return, yeah.
Well, that's in some cases because this next person, good gestures turns to murder.
Who's the one that got murdered?
We're about to find out. Moments before the murder. Looks like they're in a house or maybe an apartment. Megan Newton was an 18-year-old from Stoke-on-Trent, UK. April 2019, Megan finished her shift at a fish and chip shop, went home, got changed before going out around 11 p.m. At the end of the night, Megan went to a taxi rank where she met Joseph Trevor, who she knew from school. Honestly, if you know a guy with a haircut like that, stay the hell away because, I mean, I already know this guy's probably be the murderer.
Yeah, he looks like he plays Fortnite for fun.
I play Fortnite for fun. Subscribe to my gaming channel. Trevor was worried his parents would be angry that he was so intoxicated, so Megan invited him to stay at her place. A little excuse. The pair got in a taxi and arrived at Megan's around 4 a.m. Here they are, the two. They don't look too intoxicated or anything. Oh, yeah, no, they're walking pretty straight. The pair looks fine. But it's what happens behind closed doors that we don't know about. A couple hours later, Trevor left using Megan's keys, which he discarded in the yard. That's not a good sign. There he goes, just tossing the keys. Trevor stared at his hands as he walked away. He had blood on it.
Oh, no.
Megan's body was discovered later that day after neighbors found her blood-stained keys. Megan had been strangled, and had 9 stab wounds to her neck and back.
What?
Joseph Trevor was arrested at his parents' home and later pleaded guilty to the of Megan. Oh my God. He was sentenced to life with a minimum term of 22 years. And like I said, you know, guys with haircuts like him end up looking like this once they end up in jail.
I really want to know the reasoning behind all this.
Look,
not that it matters, but like...
I have this saying in my head. It's just trust no one. And if this girl would have trusted no one and stayed to that motto of life, she would still be alive today. She tried to do a good gesture by allowing this man to stay at her house because his parents would have been mad if he had come home that late drunk. And instead, she got 9 stab wounds to the back and neck.
They're not even wounds. She was killed.
She was killed. So what does this teach everyone watching at home?
Do not do good things for people. You'll end up dead.
Not necessarily. I mean, if we all do bad things, if we all don't trust everyone, then we're going to be a worse world than we are now, too, though.
So take my advice, take Jake's advice with a grain of salt, and make your own decision, guys. That wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want more reaction videos like this and you want us to pop by each week, we won't be replacing the videos we already make. We'll still be doing those, but this will be an added video each week. Let us know in the comments down below if that interests you. We'll shoot these reaction videos out, and if you guys have any recommendations, also leave those in the comments down below.
Please.
Make sure you subscribe to our other channels. We have a new podcast channel where we're coming out with season 2 of our podcast, which isn't really a podcast, it's YouTube only. So if you want to check that out, link down below. I also have a gaming channel, link down below. And until next time, we'll see you guys when we see you. Peace.
Peace.